Hello and welcome, dear viewer. Today we're taking a look at something a little bit different. This is an accessory rail for a Ruger 1022 for mounting any of the 1X prisms from primary arms, whether it be the SLx or in this case, the GLX. This mount is from ARTX Labs and it is designed in-house by them and looks absolutely beautiful. The radius on the bottom, which mounts the receiver, looks just about perfect. I don't see any sort of issues as far as machining on this, and the fit and finish so far looks really solid. The name of this mount is the MLx-22 and it costs right around 60 bucks US, so keep that in mind. Now, for many of you, you might be asking, well, why would you want to run a mount like this on a Ruger 1022 when you could just mount to a pick rail or just run a red dot? Well, if you're asking that question, then this is clearly not for you. You run one of the 1X prisms from primary arms because you have a bad astigmatism and red dots look really fuzzy and grainy to you. I would agree. Run a micro red dot on top of your 1022 and it would be just about perfect. But again, if you have a really bad astigmatism and you want to run a red dot, then this is only your real option. The main reason for running one of these is you want to have it as low down as possible and as simple as possible. This really alleviates any of the potential for wiggle room for multiple components. You just mount the optic to this and then mount this to the rail. Now, the reason for this only being for the 1X is size and weight. I don't have the 3 or the 5X on me on hand, but I do have the GLX 2X. And yes, you could technically mount this to this footprint. However, as you can see, you'd be covering up one of the many screw holes that you need to have exposed to secure this to the rail. Obviously, this would be even lower down than that. So getting an Allen key in about a 1/4 inch gap along with the screw is not going to be really feasible. You have to mount the optic to the rail first, as you can see from the bottom, before you can mount the rail to the receiver. Now, unfortunately, I cannot show you much more than that because of legality reasons on YouTube. But what I will show you is how this is going to look before we get it mounted. This is the GLX 1X that I have on hand. Actually, no, I'm sorry, goes like this. You can see that the rear screw just clears and the front two are just clearing. So anything larger than the GLX, you're gonna run into clearance issues potentially. But now all I'm gonna do is take this beater 1022 that I've had for quite some time, pull the rail off of it, then mount up this rail and check the eye relief. Just to show you the tolerance that they have on the bottom of this rail to the receiver, there is zero wiggle on this. My rail is not the cleanest. I'm going to clean it off right now, but there is zero wiggle on there. It is rock solid, meaning that the machining on this is perfect. And just like that, there you have it. It looks really good up there. I have to say there's no issues as far as fitment, and I really like how it looks. It's also now dropping this optic extremely low to the bore, so you don't have to worry about having too high of a cheek piece. This is in a Magpul Hunter stock, so I do have the adjustments for length of pull and cheek risers if I need it, but I don't think I'm going to need it. Let me get behind this real quick and see how it fares, and wow, that's perfect eye relief. Now granted, the 1X, both the GLX and the SLX have basically unlimited eye relief, so as far as your eye relief goes, there's no issues whatsoever. I would say this is about the perfect placement for it. You get full access to the screws, as you can see right there, and it's in a good spot, I would say, not too far behind the ejection port where you should have to worry too much about brass. Not that you're really going to worry about brass on a 1022 anyway. This, though, I think is an amazing little package, and my cheek weld for this to have a pretty heads-up position. I'm not craning, I'm not twisting, basically eyes to the horizon, and then this folds into place quite easily. This is an exceptionally nice little mount, and something that if I was planning on running one of these guys on a 1022, whether for fun or competition or whatever, do you really need an excuse for running a 1022? No, I don't think you do. But if you needed to run one of these SLX or GLX prisms, I think that this mount would be a really sensational way of getting it mounted as low as possible and as simple and as cleanly as possible. This mount and this optic almost look like they were designed to be on one another. It is really nice. For the price 60 bucks, some of you might think it's quite steep. But for many of you, I think it's going to be just the ticket for you to get this optic in the exact position that you're looking for. Anyway, ARTX Labs sent this in for me to review a long time ago, probably about a year. And unfortunately, it got pushed to the back burner and then got forgotten about. And I just recently found it and I was like, you know what? This is due for a review. So ARTX Labs, I'm really sorry for this taking as long as it has, but boy howdy, I'm really happy that I finally got to it because this is absolutely wonderful. Anyway, for all of you at home watching, thank you very much for staying tuned and supporting the channel for as long as you have. I really appreciate it. You have a wonderful day. And a huge thank you to my Patreon providers and my Subscribe Stars subscribers. Without you, this truly wouldn't be possible. If you'd like to support my channel but don't want to join either of those, I completely understand. But you could still help by using my affiliate links in the description below and/or like, share, and subscribe as always. Again, thank you very much.